Okay folks, so we've got a fairly bog standard type of exam question here, and you're given a sequence and then we've got 4 run-off questions from this sequence. The first 2 of which are straightforward. It's looking at something we've practiced the last couple of days, and then I'm just going to run through the next couple, the C and D. So from the sequence 5, 12, 19, 26, 33, work out A, the nth term. So that we can do relatively straightforward, in a relatively straightforward way, and we can use different methods. I'm going to use the box and circle method, or whatever you'd like to call it, whereby I'm working out the difference. So it's plus 7, plus 7, plus 7. So I know that it's 7n, and then I'm going to work out the 0 term. So I'm going to work backwards, and the 0 term, 5 take away 7 is minus 2. Okay, so I know that my sequence, my nth term of my sequence is 7n minus 2. Relatively straightforward there. Okay, moving on. Part B, the 50th term. So let's move it up. So we know that the nth term is 7n minus 2. So the 50th term, just like we practiced previously, would be 7 times 50 minus 2, which is 350 take away 2, which is 348. Part C, something we maybe haven't looked at before. Work out the first term that is greater than 1,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up as an inequality, and I'm going to say I know that the nth term is 7n minus 2, and I'm looking for the first term that's greater than 1,000. So I'm going to write is greater than 1,000. Okay. If I then try and solve this as I would an inequality, so I'm going to add 2 to both sides, I get 7n is greater than 1,002, and then I'm going to divide both sides by 7, so n is greater than 1,002 divided by 7, n is greater than, let's do it really quick on a calculator, because this is not a test of my calculation skills, this is a test of our algebra work. So 1,002 divided by 7, which is 143.142857. You wouldn't have to write down the whole of your calculator display. I'm looking for the first term in the sequence that is greater than this. So the first whole number that is greater than this is 144. So the first term in the sequence would be the 144th term. So I know that n equals 144 because it's got to be greater than 143. Finally, part D, is 7,952 a part of the sequence? Well, if 7,952 is part of a sequence, that means that 7n minus 2, because that's our nth term, is equal to 7,952. For that to be true, we're going to add 2 to both sides to give us 7n equals 7,954. I'm going to divide both sides then by 7 to get n. So n equals 7,954 over 7, and that gives me 1,136.28571. So the answer is no. 7,952 is not part of the sequence. It is somewhere between the 1,136th number in the sequence and the 1,137th number in the sequence. Okay, so no, not in the sequence. and for this value to be in the sequence, we would have had to get a whole number answer here. So no, not in the sequence. So I hope that was helpful for you folks, and feel free to watch this video, use this video as many times as required. Thank you very much. Cheers.